Good morning, everybody. I hope you all well, happy, and healthy. Today, I would like to introduce a very pretty succulent from South Africa that known as Trudopsis purpurea, or you can pronounce it purpuri. Purpuri is the variety of this Trudopsis, and the entire family of this plant known as the ice plant. Generally, it grows in the western part of South Africa, and it loves to grow in the rich mineral soil and high drainage. This plant has a very beautiful flower, as you see. It has multi-petal flowers, and many different variety of this Trudopsis has different color flower, as far as the majestic red, pink, yellow, oranges, and white, and light yellow. They are growing in uh, clumps, forming succulent that produces uh, two sets of leaves and sometimes three sets of leaves across from each other, and they are blooming very happily throughout the springtime and summer. It is a plant of the family that has many different varieties. Here I like to show you a few things that is key success to this plant, the way you grow it. The first thing I have to show you the soil. The soil on this plant, as you see, is very sandy, high drainage, and also full mineral. The second reason for growing good is to have the pots that has a very good hole on the bottom for draining the water. The method of watering on this plant is very surprising. Generally, throughout the summer, you water this plant by spraying like that. This is the method of watering throughout the summer. But when it comes to fall and also winter, you give them a good watering every 2 to 3 weeks, because that is the time that the plant start growing and multiplying. This is known as the clumps. As you see, it's very strong. It's very similar to technically lit up as a very gorgeous blossom right here, and time to time sprouting to many, and as you see in the middle of there is other little ones is growing. There are several methods of growing this plant. One is by separating these babies and propagate it. Another one is collecting the seed As you see, these are the seed pods that has been pollinated, but it's not yet ready to be picked. But on this one, I can show you a few that is ready to be picked up right here. I want to show it to you first, then I will collect it right here. And this one, and this one. And here you see, when they are not ready, it's still green. When it's drying out, is the time that you pick it. Generally, the seeds are in the colony right here. I cut one of these ones for you to see. Generally, when they are still green and not ready, and this one that the seed has been dried out, seed pod, and the babies are right here. In order to grow this plant with the seed, you need this soil, and then you soak the seed 24 hours prior to sowing, and soak it in the warm water. After 24 hours, you throwing the seed with that little warm water that is in the container, on the top of the soil, like this, and then spray it. Very, very good. And you keep it constantly moist. When is the season to do that? Is the fall season. So you do not attempt to grow the seed in a winter time, because 90% it may not give you the result. Cheiridopsis is nice, very gentle, soft, succulent, and has a very, very easy way of growing, whether from germination of the seed or separation of the clump. Separation of the clump means this is a big clump, and then you separate all of them, and then you immediately go into the soil. You do not let this plant to stay, because they have lots of water and mineral in the leaves that is not good to keep them like any other succulent to dry out for a few days. As you cut it, you go right into the soil. The best time to do this process of the seed, as I have said, and separation and cutting, is the fall season. Cheiridopsis is one of the plants that doesn't really need much of the care. If you leave them anywhere that it does not have a direct sun, it's always success to grow it. Partial sun, partial shade, in the greenhouse, wherever you want to grow it, make sure that there is not a direct sun on it, because the direct sun results these kind of the things to happen. You see, right here, and I want to show you some over here. So always keep it out of the direct sun. And here, as you see, some of the leaves are getting a little bit yellowish. That is the result of too much water. These spots are burning sensation that should not be appearing on the plant, but it will fade away if you control watering and fertilization of this plant. I recommend a fertilizer known as 20-20-20, 1 level of teaspoon per gallon of water. Very, very light. Winter time, try to water it properly. Fall should be watered properly, but when it comes to summer, make sure just spray water it like this, which I do now. However, this concludes my video today. I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you like the video, hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you think about this plant, and suggest my channel to others. I greatly appreciate every of you that you are watching my channel. That gives me encouragement to continue doing what I'm doing. Thank you again and have a nice day.